Yo, welcome back for another OPTCG video. It's been 4 months since the last one, and if you haven't seen that video, that's the one where I pulled this guy right here, the Gold Roger Secret Rare from OP09. Still can't believe I pulled him. Very exciting. But today, we have probably my biggest pack opening yet. We have 5 packs. First of all, since June, we have the brand new OP11, OP12, and PRB01. So I'm excited to open these. Have not opened any of those yet. And as a little extra bonus, we have an OP02 and an OP05 to open. So hopefully we get some goodies from there. And since it's taken me a month to edit this video, we also have the brand new release of OP13 carrying on his will. Super excited for this pack. So I got 2 of them just for better chances of getting some Gorosei cards, as well as another OP12 because they've become cheap over this last month. Only $7 for that one. So overall, this is going to be an 8-pack opening video. I absolutely cannot wait. Before I start, though, I did want to show off one thing, and that was this One Piece tote bag that my girlfriend got me from the Miniso pop-up in August. I absolutely love this bag. Just wanted to do a quick zoom in here. Look at these adorable tags as well. I just love that. And I love all the individual artwork on this. They did have like plushie versions of each one. Probably would have gotten the Zoro, but everything else though was sadly pretty expensive. And I don't really care for those like half skeleton figures. They're really pushing those, but I don't know. I also just wanted to give a quick shout out to Warp Zone Gaming. They just opened up near me and hopefully will be my main place where I get my One Piece cards. That's where I got this OP02 and OP05 from. And the reason why I picked these up is actually to kind of replace my current pack art collection, which I've shown off before. The reason why I chose those two is that the OP05 one is a little wrinkled when I was cutting it up during the episode, so I can have a brand new pack to replace that. And then OP02, back in this section, that's when I was cutting off the tops. If you go back to those videos, I was cutting off the tops to open those, and I kind of didn't like the way I was doing that. Instead, I was cutting the backs in the other packs I was opening. So I replaced the OP01 already, so now I can replace that OP02 with the cut off top, hopefully. So since it's been 4 months since June, I've been getting a little busy, not only collecting these packs, but I started buying these $3 15 card repacks of One Piece in Dollarama back in July when they started showing up. I saw Magic cards, Lorcana, even Yu-Gi-Oh! But in July was the first time I started seeing the One Piece repacks. Now, I couldn't resist. For $3 15 cards, as someone who enjoys the hobby purely for the art, it's a cheap way of getting common cards I wouldn't have otherwise. Now, looking through it, I think the early repacks had a lot of OP01, 2, 3, probably up to 5. The one I just got like 2 weeks ago had OP09, and that's pretty exciting for me. As someone who only buys 1 pack of each set, getting a bunch of commons for this cheap is pretty amazing in my opinion. Now obviously, when you get a pack, you have a higher chance of getting something rare, super rare, but again, if you've seen my other TCG videos, you saw that I paid a lot of money just to get random commons. You know, I just wanted to fill up my binder with some beautiful art. I'm not trying to complete a set or anything. I'm just having fun opening up some cheap packs. Now over these 4 months, I got 5 of those Dollarama packs. $3 each. That's basically $15 plus tax for what is 75 cards. Now the question is, out of those 75 cards, how many of those were duplicates? I can tell you. 25 of those 75 were duplicates. I don't mind that. I love having 50 unique cards that I will show off right now as singles. And there are a few notable duplicates that I'm going to show off right now as well. So, out of the 25 duplicates, which I'm not going to show all of them, we do have a few notable ones. For example, I did end up getting one of the Nakamura cards that I already bought before. Would have been nice to just get it from this. I did also get some events, such as I Want to Live, or Any's Lobby stages, that I also spent money on before. So getting duplicates of good cards isn't bad. But if you get cards like Pearl or Bunny Joe, it's making me reconsider getting these repacks. Now here's the really funny part. Out of all of these, the ones I got the most of, I got 2 Mahas, which, like, who cares about Maha? But the one I got the most of, Captain McKinley. And I mean, at this point, it's just become a meme that out of every Dollarama pack, there's just a Captain McKinley in there somewhere. I don't know what to tell you. But now let's start with the actual bulk of the singles that I got from the Dollarama packs. Now, like I said, there are a few notable mentions in here. And the thing about the Dollarama packs is that if you slide them up, the last card, you can actually see the name of it. It's facing towards you. So sometimes I got these packs purely because of the card's name that was showing. That's honestly most of the reason why I picked some of the packs. One of those was a Mihawk card that I knew I didn't have before, so I wanted to get that. It's usually commons, uncommons. Very rare to get a rare, but I did actually get a rare at one point, and you'll see that in a second. So starting off, we got a Makino. I'm going to probably go through these pretty damn quickly. Dogura. Pell. These should all be cards I've not had in my collection before. I didn't triple check, but I did double check. I'd Never Shoot You. Fantastic. Glad I got that one. And I think this is the only rare I ever got, which is Cloven Rose from OPO8. Don't know how that got itself in there, but it did. Those were the reds. Then we got Kamarasaki, Alvita. I did order these in set numbers, so now we got an OPO6, Watatsumi, and Aladdin, a Nico Robin, which at this point I'm confused. I think I have 3 versions of this card. I swear I pulled it before. I don't know why I put it in here if it's a copy. But then I also have something similar to show you. You'll understand in a second. Tony Chopper. Usopp. These are Odyssey ones. And then this one I pulled from the pack I got 2 weeks ago, and I'm super happy with it. The OP09 Law and Corazon. I am so immensely happy that I got this card. It's going straight on my Law wall. When I saw this as a uncommon in OP09, I was hoping so badly to pull it, and I never did. And I didn't even see it at the usual store I go to for singles, so the fact that I pulled it from the Dollarama pack, I should have filmed that, honestly. Lastly, Charleston. Alright. Moving on to blue. Mocha. Pacifista. Fantastic card I didn't have before. This one. The Dracule Mihawk. Now this card, I was so excited seeing the name and seeing it's from OPO2. You know, you don't have that many OPO2 cards that go hard. This is one of them. I'm so happy I got this one. Mary. A Gaimon. It's a pretty sure a different Gaimon than the one I have, because I have the Gaimon and the Sarfunkel. A Monkey D. Garp. Another one I saw the name of, and I knew I had to pull that pack. A Borsalino. Love the art on this one. So simple, but so effective, especially post Egghead. Aphilandra. Bian, Prince Bellet. And it's funny because I think this is another one that I took the pack for. Empty Bluffs Island to kind of complete my OPO9 collection that I got a few singles for last time. So love that. Love that that was available. And Pacifist is a great one too. Next, purple. Urashima. Yokozuna. Jimbei. El Dorado. OPO6, a film card that I did not have. That's fun. A Vinsmoke Yanji. I did get a copy of that. I had to take out of this pile. A Brule. A Mino Chihuahua. Adding to my Mino collection, my Impel Down collection. Impel Down, speaking of. Kingdom of Germa. And last but not least, this one in the same pack as the La Corazon card. When you're at sea, you fight against pirates, but it's the alternate print. That's from, oh god, now I forget. It's from the Purple Luffy starter pack. There's 3 of these. Now I was so confused because I was like, wait, if I have this card, which I know I do, I know I have the name, how come I was never hyped that Law's on it? I feel like this is something that would go on my Law wall. So I went back, I looked at the card, and it's actually this close-up version of just Luffy's face, and then I remembered. I pulled that card and was so pissed that they cut out Kid and Law from it. And so pulling this without even knowing that this alternate print exists got me so hyped. 2 exquisite Law cards in 1 Dollarama pack. Are you kidding me? I was blown away. I'm so happy. I do also know that there is a full art version of this card and then like a championship full art version. It's gorgeous. It's like a redraw of it. Absolutely adore that version of it. But I think I saw the World Championship one is like $2,000 on eBay. So, you know, I ain't dropping that kind of money on it. But still very excited getting those cards right there. Going into black. Full body. Yamakaji. Isuka, love it, from the Ace novel. I would love a full body print of her, but just having the face from the cover art of the storybook is fantastic. I love that. These are obviously all OPO2 Paramount War. So we could pull those again. Kumadori, also got a second copy of that in the duplicates. Helmeppo. This one's great. Oars. Love that art. Fantastic art. Baskerville. Useless. Useless card. And then we have nothing. Nothing at all. Fantastic. Didn't even expect to pull that. Forgot this card existed. Also from OPO6. And then finally a Gum Rhino Schneider. Love that. Love that. As always, I love the manga art of the event cards. You know I am a manga reader, as you can see by the channel. If you're reading along, leave a comment down in the comment section because you know that the Rocks... Sorry, I don't even know whose flashback this is anymore. Loki's, Herald's, or Rox's. But if you're reading along right now, tell me how hyped you are. Because God Valley's going insane. Don't want to spoil anybody, I apologize. This is a TCG video. I'm just too hyped for the manga right now. Finishing off with the yellows. We have Conus. We have a Vega Force 1. Also a beautiful card. We have a Bello Betty. We have a Kuma. And to finish it off, probably the best pull I had from these Dollarama packs is a PRB01 Nekomamushi with the Straw Hat Holo. Who put the Straw Hat Holo in the Dollarama pack, dude? That's insane. But that's not where the holos end. Because I have a few more singles from my singles store. So I'll show these right now. Now, obviously, you know, I went to my usual store over the last 4 months, the place I used to go to after work. If you've seen my old videos from like 2 years ago, the place where I got 50 singles, spent way too much money there on singles. So I only got a few. And honestly, I got most of these last week because PRB02 came out. And there was some crazy stuff that showed up. So let me show it off right now. First of all, we got Thousand Sunny, Drum Kingdom. Lovely, lovely stages that I didn't have before. We got a simple, common Katakuri that I haven't had before. And then a nice, holo rare Zoro. Wonderful. An event. You can't take our king this early in the game. Got a nice manga version of Marco. And then we get a rare event, Liberation. Zehahaha. Got a Blackbeard event, nice and hollow. And then we get into a little bit of a special section here, so I might actually take these away to show this off. We got the Three Brothers Bond from Starter Deck 13. Obviously a very special card, but it is especially special because it's the Holo PRB02 print. Now, I thought I was gonna film this video a month ago, I'll be honest. I didn't expect that I'd be waiting all the way till PRB02. And so I feel a little bad because I wanted to get surprised by the PRB02 stuff. The best Volume 2. Because they don't only have Straw Hat holos, they have all kinds of special holos. And I didn't know the events were getting holos like that. So the fact that I saw this card, it was the first card I saw, and I knew I had to pick it up. They're doing a 4 cards for $1 special, so I got 12 cards. Now you tell me, would you rather have a gamble of 15 Dollarama commons for $3, or would you rather have what I'm showing you right now? Because look at this special holo Sabo. My goodness. So because they were opening PRB02 boxes, they just had these holos on the side in their singles binder. Are you telling me I wouldn't get those? Absolutely I would get those, especially with something like this. You're telling me this has a Blackbeard Pirates flag holo on it? This Marshall D. Teach from Starter Deck 17 that I would never get? I'm absolutely picking that up for 25 cents. Other than that, we also have this Apu. I'm a music guy, so I just love that those music notes are holo as well. And then here's kind of what I was talking about. This Nico Robin that you already saw me show, but you know I just had to pick it up because look at that. I just love that shine on that. So honestly, if I had any version of the card, I would pick this version. So those were kind of my special holos. I didn't want to get too many as well because I don't want to spend too much money. But we will obviously be getting a very unique one, our very own, in the PRB02 pack that I have ready to open. To end it off though, we do have some OP09 leaders because I've been slacking on collecting my leaders. We have a Luffy, Buff Boy in Gear 5 form, Onigorilla, Ichigorilla, and Nigorilla. We have another Katakuri card, being the OP11 purple leader Katakuri, and then ending it off, a red leader Shanks. Now at the very back, they also had something else that was special, and that was the special Dawns from PRBO2. Something else that I wasn't sure if I should get before opening the pack, but I just couldn't resist. Because what are you saying there's a Shanks Dawn that I can pick up for 25 cents? What are you saying that there's a Snake Man Dawn that I can pick up? Absolutely, I'm picking those up. And honestly, there was an Usopp, a God Usopp one that I was very tempted to pick up. A few more, but I had to limit myself. But maybe in the next 4 months, 5 months, hopefully before that, I can show off a few more that I'll pick up from there. Surely next week or something, you know. Those are all of the singles that I'm going to be showing off. So it's time to get into the pack opening. As you know, sealed, 1 pack of every set each. And then we got the extra OPO2, OPO5 ready. So I'll open these all up right now, and then we'll see what we got. All right, see you in a sec. All right, that's the last one. I'm just kidding. I already took all the cards out from all of them. I swear, I need to make it easier on myself next time because I'm too delicate with these. Even though I've sharpened my knife, it was still such a bitch to open them up delicately so I don't hurt them. Especially that Opio 2-pack. I don't know what is up with that pack, but that took me way too long to open. But they're all open. The cards have been removed, but I've not looked at any of them yet to not spoil the surprise. I will say, OP11, this I actually got at GameStop a week after the release of OP11 in a blister pack. So hopefully that increases my luck. Either way, I don't have too much time for recording, so let's just get this over with. We're only going to stop if there's something special. So as usual, now looking at the actual cards, let's just put them down. Little Sadie. All right, we got another Sadie card. I already have an old one. We got a Papag. Very nice. Love that art. A Top Knot Neptunian. Okay, right. We get all the Neptunians in this one. I'll be honest, it's been a while. I don't remember what is in each of these packs, but we do get a Fisher Tiger. Very nice. I think I might have a Holo one, but I don't remember. A blue Vince Smokey in the Germa fit. Very nice. A Long Jaw Neptunian. Honestly, I wouldn't mind collecting all the Neptunians. That's pretty fun. A Morgan. Axe Hand Morgan. That's actually a really sick art for Morgan. That's almost a full art for Morgan. That's crazy. Glorp Web from the boy with the long hat. God damn, I'm forgetting his name. But Clayface, basically. Glorp Web. A Zoro. That's a very handsome Zoro. I love that card. That's very nice. Okay. A Charlotte Anana, adding to our Charlotte collection. A rare Shirley, Holo Shirley, very nice. And finally, a rare Brook. I will say, definitely the least interesting pack I've had in a while. That's a cute Brook, though. I like the Shirley. Other than that, nothing too special. The Neptunians are cool. But I think OP11 was kind of a mid-pack, a mid-set overall. I don't think a lot of people talked about it. Moving on, though, to OP12. Let's see what we got here. All right. Throw that away. Starting off with a Hachan for our Papag. Then we have a little baby 5. She's so cute. Wait. That's actually adorable. That's an adorable baby 5. A Don Quixote Rocinante before his corazon. I like that. A Shiki, obviously. If you're reading God Valley, if you're reading the Rocks flashback, you know how fun that is to get a Shiki. Two Sword Style Rashomon. What is that from? Is that from Thriller Bark? Not recognizing the manga art. A Trafalgar Lamy. We get Law's sister, dude. I didn't know she's in this. That's a crazy character to add. I'm actually waiting because the next pack, I think, coming out in English or soon, or actually might be coming out in Japanese, is the all women pack. I'm waiting for Secretary Alice, Iceberg's new secretary, because that's my girlfriend's kind of OC character in the world. So I really want to get that card for her. Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Okay, we got basically Ace versus Aokiji over here. Ice Block Pheasant Peck. A disgusting Helmeppo art. Nasty. Got a Zeph. Alright. Interesting art on that one. A Jaguar D Sol. For a second I thought that was a rare because I thought I only had one card left, but no, I think the rares are coming up right now. What do we got? We got an adult baby 5 holo. Looking gorgeous. And to end it off, we have a holo rare Sengoku. Sadly, nothing crazy. I was actually really excited for this pack because it's the legacy of the Masters. I don't know, man. There's some really cool cards in this set. So I'll say it. I'm disappointed right now. I'm disappointed. We got some cool baby 5 cards, though. Didn't expect Law's sister. That's a cool one, too. But if anything, I feel like this is a pack I might get again. This is a pack I definitely wouldn't mind re-rolling because that was kind of mid, I will say. All right, so continuing with the new packs, we're now going to PRB 02 because that just came out, what was it, October 5th? October 3rd, and I got it on the 5th. So both the Legacy of the Master and this one I got from the same store. It's my usual store I go to on Sundays as soon as the release ends. So let's see if they're giving me some luck. All right. They haven't so far. But PRB, I'm counting on you. Let's go. Black Vortex, beautiful. Love it. Again, love the colored manga panels. Fantastic on the events. We get a Jewelry Bonnie from Starter Deck 2. That sucks because I have a fuck ton of this card because my first ever One Piece TCG product was Starter Deck 2. Damn it. Okay, that's already a waste of a card. We get a Guillaume. Okay, now reminder, PRB has the best from like, I think it's OP06 to OP12, right? Because it's like the other half. So let's see. That's why would Jewelry Bonnie be in that from Starter Deck 2? I kind of don't like that. We got an OP07 Moda from Lelucia. If you know, you know. We got a Katarina Devon. It's my third Katarina Devon. The same card. I got it from the Dollarama pack as well. A Shiryu. Ooh! Ooh, look at that. Rare Holo Shiryu. Wait a minute. That looks amazing. I love that. That's gorgeous. Then we have... Ooh! Of course. We got to get a super rare. We got an EB01 SR Brook. Actually gorgeous. Actually gorgeous. Reminder, there are 10 cards in this pack. And PRB01 went crazy in price. I think it got to like $26 Canadian per pack. I was not paying that. So, again, I'm buying one of each set just to put it in my binder to collect the art set of the pack art. But am I going to get another one of these? Probably not. So let's see what my special holo is. Ooh, is that actually my special holo? Ooh, it's a Sengoku with the marine seagull symbol. You know what? Now I'm glad that I got the other holos that I did from my singles place. Yeah. Yeah, getting that Sabo, getting those three brothers bonds. I mean, any of those cards over the Sengoku holo. Damn. Do we get another one? Ooh! Oh, we do? Oh, we do? Oh, is it one character holo and one event holo, or was this just lucky? We get a Gum Gum Jump Rope. Love it. Great event card from OP09 and holo. I think what's holo? The sound effects on that. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's awesome. I actually really like that. And then finally our Dawn. Are we getting a super special Dawn? A secret rare Dawn? Or are we just getting something simple? Ugh. Just a regular carrot Dawn. I'll be honest. Probably the worst one. I'm not a carrot hater, but I'm definitely not a fan. And I will say my Dawn luck on packs has been kind of dog shit. The one I got last time on PRB01 was the Queen Dawn. So I'm happy with all the other Dawns I've been buying instead of the ones I've been pulling. All right. Some interesting stuff. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Not happy with the Sengoku and not happy with the carrot. The Gum Gum Jump Rope is cool. And the Brook SR is really cool. The Shiryu Rare is actually cooler than a lot of this stuff. But okay. Okay. Honestly, we're 0 for 3. We're 0 for 3 on stuff I actually really like. And those were all the new packs. Those were all the new packs. I'm honestly pretty disappointed. Not that I'm trying to up what I'm getting since last episode, since getting the SR Gold Roger. Obviously, that's a highlight of this channel. But I will say those are mid packs. Those were mid. Those were mid. All right, what are we going on to? What should we do first? OPO2 or OPO5? I think I'm going to go OPO2 first. Got the OPO2 pack right there. Beautiful. And then we got the cards right here. I'm just going to take this off because obviously it's the tutorial Dawn that came in all these packs. So I'll put that to the side. Starting off. Oh, I almost pulled it from the back for a second. I thought this was Pokemon. Goddamn. All right. Thatch. I'm just hoping for new cards because I've opened 2 OPO2s at this point. So I'm just hoping for new stuff. We got Thatch, which is new. We got Land of Wano. Love that. Hate that it's anime art. I'll be honest. Because that panel was gorgeous. Give me a colored panel, please. So that's not too great. A Tashigi. Don't have a Tashigi. Happy with that. A Dogger. We do have a Dogger. Sadly, we do. A Domino. We do not have a Domino. A Sulong Nekomamushi art. Fantastic. A Deathwink. That's great. A Morley. Okay, so far, nothing crazy, but stuff I don't have. A Diablo Jambe Venison Shot. Then we got the Uncommon Curly de Dawn. I don't think I have that. I don't think so. With the little ace in the back. We love that. And for our rare, we have a Gum Gum Rain. I think I have that. And then finally, a rare Kobe, which I do not have. But damn it. 0 for 4. Not even an SR. Not even an SR, dude. Are they weighing these packs? Unlucky. Unlucky. Gum Gum Rain, already have it too. Super unlucky. Well, although I will say, out of all those cards, I didn't have most of them. So at least it's adding to my collection. But finally, we have the OP05. Can we pull something crazy from this? As just a last ditch effort, you know. Now I will say I do see that on the back. So we know there's a Dawn at the back, which is unusual, isn't it? So I'm not going to let that affect my reaction too much. But if that's a spoiler, that's on me. Again, shout out to Warp Zone Gaming. Just opened up near me. Fantastic retro game store with really anything you need for a fantastic Canadian price. The owner, Mike, is a great guy. So if you have the chance to go to Warp Zone Gaming or even buy from them online, please do. Fantastic family business. Final pack. OP05. Let's go. Stary. An adult Stary. We do have two Stary. Red. Dupes. But we don't have this one yet. We don't have the... and he looks kind of like he's 3D. I don't know how I feel about that. The meme continues. I might make him the thumbnail. At this point, Captain McKinley. Hissel. What are you doing, brother? Get out of my face. Onkichi. All right, cool art. I don't know what this might be a Brook opening. I might make it Halloween is coming up. Unless it's already happened since I uploaded this, because it takes me a while to edit these, honestly. It is October the 16th, by the way. Just for reference. I might make Brooke the thumbnail in that case. Another Baby 5. It's a Baby 5 opening as well. An Imperial Energy Hormone. I can never complain about event cards. A Barrels, X-Barrels. We got Drake's dad with the Opie Opie no Me. All right. We got a Nefeltari Cobra. Love that. A Revolutionary Army HQ. Do we have a Baltigo? I don't remember if I have a Baltigo. If I don't, that's hype. Oh, a Bello Betty leader. Okay, just a simple leader, but I don't have her. Oh shit, 200 million volts Amaru. We got Enel's basically awakening. Usually colored blue, isn't it? Okay, official coloring is yellow, which would make sense to me. Absolutely. Oh, we got a rare Beppo. And then finally... Oh, shit. That is the rare thing, isn't it? That is rare, isn't it? Is getting the Dawn. We got the exclusive Dawn, which I do not have, from OP05. Honestly, fantastic Dawn. That's fantastic. I might just say, best card we got all open. God damn it, dude. Out of all the cards I've shown in this episode, I think everything cost me around 80 bucks. Which is crazy to think about. Now again, I'm not in it for the money. We're not trying to pull crazy stuff, because if I pull something crazy, I'm not selling it. If I pull a manga, I'm not selling that shit. That's sitting on my desk. Just like my Gold Roger is. You know, it's a secret rare that costs $8. But the fact that I pulled it and the fact that it looks that amazing, it sits there for a reason. Do I dare say that the law cards I got from Dollarama got me more hype than this? That the shiny singles I got were more hype than this? But again, I'm filling my binder with pack art. That's a big part of this as well. I actually love this blister art of Luffy versus Katakuri. You know, having stuff like this, that makes up for it. So, if you couldn't tell earlier in the video, I am recording this a month after in November, and looking back, we can agree that those were kind of dud packs. The only good thing I got was this Kaido Dawn Luffy unlocking Conqueror's coding, and I feel like I wasn't as excited earlier when I got this. It is 2 per box, so definitely a rare thing to get. So I am excited now in the future, the fact that I got that. But like I said, we have 3 more packs to open, and let's start it out with a redemption of OP12. As usual, I have it unpacked right here. So let's just get into it. Let's just get into it and see if we can redeem ourselves with another OP12 pack. As I was saying, it is cheaper now a month later. And we're starting off with another Baby 5. I mean, it's so funny that this opening has had so many Brooks, so many Baby 5s, and we just have to get a double of the Baby 5. Obviously, it just has to happen for some reason. But let's try to get something new. We have a Bello Betty, which I don't remember if that's a duplicate. It might be a duplicate. It might be. I feel like I've seen that one already. We got a Shanks. You know what? I'm happy with that. I like the Shanks with the little buggy in the back. I think I've seen these earlier when I was getting the singles in those binders, so I might be mixing that up, or just online. So I'm like, do I have the Shanks? Do I not have the Shanks? I have so many cards at this point. But we do also get the Carmen from the Logetown filler with Sanji. So that's fun. His little rival there. We get a Zephyr Navy form. Okay. I do like Zephyr. Not my favorite look of his, but I'm always glad to get a Zephyr. I will make Whitebeard the king of the pirates. You know what? That's a really nice ace card. I actually do really like that. I like that. Long title, but it's manga art and it's ace holding up the Entei. We got another Trafalgar Lamy. I'm getting disappointed. We're getting repeats on this one. A Zoro. Zoro and Sabaody looking good. I'm always glad to get more Zoro cards. That's fantastic. We're nearing the end. We got a Buggy. You know what? I actually really like that Buggy art. That's actually really nice Buggy art. Out of all the Buggy arts, I don't like his current post Timeskip look with the curtain, with his hands disconnected. Obviously, my favorite is the impel down ponytail look, which I wish I got that card back from OPO2, but I never did. I think it does have a rare as well, which I think is my favorite Buggy card. We get an Edward Newgate, a young one. Young boy from the Wano flashback, from the Odin flashback. I like that. All right, we're getting into our rares. Let's see. We got a Kalgara. Okay. To fit our, I think we do have a Nolan rare. And then finally, a Boa Hancock SR. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me look at her. I was not expecting an SR. We haven't gotten an SR in so long. Boa Hancock stopping Smoker in Marineford? Okay. You know what? Already, would you look at that? Out of these 8 packs that we're fully opening today on this video, this is finally our first SR, our first official SR since Yamato, because the other SRs that we've gotten have either been singles that I bought or was from the PRB sets or the EB sets. No, not EB, PRB sets. So this, since the Yamato way back like over a year ago, this is the first SR that we've pulled from a pack. That's actually awesome. I mean, the art is interesting, definitely an interesting pose, and I don't think I remember seeing this Boa Hancock. So that is extremely interesting. That is a nice card. That is an interesting Boa Hancock. All right. So we're starting off strong. That's good to see. Now let's move on to OP13, newly released this weekend. I got 2 packs because I'm extremely excited for those Gorosei cards. Let's hope we pulled a God pack. Let's go. All right, so continuing on, we do have the OP13 pack. Obviously opened, was very careful with that because that is the first one of its kind. The other ones I've already flattened out. I'm going to put them in my binder as soon as I finish filming this. So I'm excited to put all these cards in my binder finally. But let's move on. Let's move on to OP13. I honestly, since I think, was it OP? I think OP5, the Nika Luffy cover, 4 Yonko, black cover, and now this OP13 carrying on as well, I think are my highlights of OPTCG booster packs. I think that's the order. So let's see what we get. Starting off, not a God pack. We got York. All right, we got some black Vegapunk Egghead cards in this one. I don't think I've seen many. Okay, we get the Hera. Is this a Nakamura? You know what? I haven't talked about my Nakamura collection in a while. We actually got a Nakamura card. Fantastic. We finally pulled a new Nakamura card for the collection. It looks fantastic. I absolutely love that. Moving on. We have a Toki. Beautiful art on the Toki. Amatsuki Toki. Beautiful art with the little Hiyori. Next, we get an Oro Jackson stage. Love it. You know I love my stage cards. I especially love the ships. I especially love the manga art. That is a great card to get. We get a Frankie. A film Frankie. No longer with the film strip in the back. Right? So it's just the artwork. Clean. Nothing much to say about that. But we are getting new film cards. A Shaka. We do get a new Shaka card, which I don't have a Shaka yet, and it's yellow. So was there not previously a Shaka in the other, and in the Egghead packs, the 500 Years in the Future packs? I don't remember if there was a Shaka, but either way, probably my favorite Vegapunk, absolutely. So I'm super glad I pulled him. What do we got left? We get another manga art. We get paper art after image. We got the Stussy technique. Love it. Okay, so there is right, the black is actually the celestial dragon color in this, so that's why York is in that. But we're actually getting more yellow Egghead cards in this. I see what's happening. So we also got Atlas, which is great because I don't have a yellow Atlas. So I'm completing. Oh, we got a Chopper. I'm completing my yellow Egghead set here, I see. We got a Tony Chopper, another one, a film one this time. I don't think I have a film Chopper, so that's great. Dude, we got the Hera, and now we got the Prometheus. Okay, now we're just missing the Zeus. Is there a Nakamura Zeus? Or are these the only Nakamura cards? Did we just pull both OP13 Nakamura cards in one pack? That's hype for me. I absolutely love that. Is there a bit of a scratch on that? Or that? No, that's just the art. That's just the art. I was looking like right there. There's just like a missing line. But no, that's just the art. Okay, gorgeous. Amazing. I love that we're getting more Nakamura cards. Oh, we're getting into the rares. We got a Kozuki Hiyori with a Kawamatsu. Simple art. We got the Toki earlier. Now we got the Hiyori. And then finally, can we get another SR? No, but we're getting... No, it is! It is! 2 SRs! We're 2 for 2 on SRs. And I was about to release this video before I opened these 3 packs, I will say. I was this close to releasing the video. I already edited 90% of it. And then OP13 came out, and I said, you know what? I can't wait 4 more months to open these 3 packs. And it's a good thing I didn't. Because we just pulled 2 SRs in a row. Would you look at that, dude? And the girlies. We got a Boa Hancock and now a Stussy SR? Dude. Crazy. Just want to say, also bought these from my local game store, my local card store, so shout out to them. The OP12 was only $7 Canadian, so you know I had to pick one up. And then these were pretty cheap too, considering I feel like the prices are going to go up on OP13. So that is absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I should be sleeving these to be honest. But we got Stussy right after she transforms on Egghead. A lot of Egghead cards in this pack. And we got the 2 Nakamuras. Dude, I'm hyped. That's awesome. All right. Let's continue on to the second OP13 pack. Now, I will say the one thing that technically I'm getting spoiled on right now is that I don't see a Dawn at the end. And they spread out a little bit and I didn't see a leader either. Which sucks because I think one of the biggest cards that I would want from this set is the manga art Roger Laughing leader. I think it costs a lot. I think it's over $100 right now. But if there was any card that I would want from this set, it's probably that one. And then obviously there's the red mangas in this. I didn't say that. And the Gorosei God Pack, which would be amazing. I hope to get at least one Gorosei card. Let's cross our fingers and let's go. Starting out with Rakuyo. All right, just one of the Whitebeard commanders. You know, he's the Johnny Depp of One Piece, I'd say. Definitely the most Jack Sparrow looking of any of the pirates in this show, in this manga. But let's continue. We got another Hera. We got a duplicate of Hera. They're really trying to give us those Nakamuras, you know. How about this time we get Zeus, though? Is there a Nakamura Zeus in this set? Let's see. We got another Oro Jackson. I mean, you know me. Not a fan of duplicates. But if I were to get a duplicate, that's fine. I don't know. I don't play the actual game, so I don't know if that's a good thing to get. We got Haruta. All right, so we're getting some Whitebeard pirates going on in this pack. Some, sadly to say, irrelevant Whitebeard pirates. We get a Lord of the Coast. You know what? I actually saw this art at some point browsing what is in OP13, and I gotta say, some of my favorite art. That is a gorgeous card. Let's see, who is the artist here? Ryo Nakama. I don't know how many Ryo Nakama cards I have, but in terms of who I could collect next, I would absolutely consider. You know, I want to see what their portfolio is in the OPTCG. There might already be cards that I think are beautiful that's from them. But absolutely glad I got that. Lord of the Coast. Ooh! The world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. The balance of the world. We have Gandhi, Saint Venus Juro, talking over here as he wants to extinguish the flame of the world, right? That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Come on, Gorosei, dude. Boa Sandersonia. You know what? We have a lot of Sandersonia cards. Just if you've watched this channel, I think you can tell that we've gotten a lot of Sandersonia cards. So, I mean, welcome, girly. Welcome to the collection. We get a Helmeppo. I gotta say, a lot of irrelevant characters in this pack opening right now. Definitely not my favorite, but nice art. Film art from Film Red. His fit. Okay, we got an Inazuma. Also, I mean, decent art. The art keeps getting better in the OPTCG, which is what I appreciate, of course. Can we get a 3-for-3 SRs? Or better? Please. Or better. We get a Saint Charla. I'll be honest, I thought I was on my last two cards, but no. We still have an uncommon Saint Charla. Just one of the Celestials. Honestly, I would have minded getting other Celestials. Charlos would be funny if he's in this pack. But, let's see. Let's see what these rares are. We get a Monkey D. Garp, a young Garp rare. Okay. I like that. If you're a manga reader, you know where we are in the manga right now, finishing up God Valley, the reason why he's called Garp the hero, and this is what I expect him to look like. So I like that. And then finally, what is this card? Is it an SR or is it just a rare? Bro. Bro. Brother. I never expect to get anything good from these cards, I'll be honest. From these packs. I did not get my sleeves out. This is a... Oh. And it has the little One Piece imprint. I know I'm raw dogging this right now. But it has the little imprint right there. Did my Roger have the imprint? I don't even know. Another... I mean, we're 3 for 3 on SRs. And we got the Alt Art Shanks SR from Film Red. I don't even remember seeing this card when looking through the OP13 list. But I got a full art right now. Dude. And I mean, obviously not comparable because I have my Gold Roger Secret Rare over here, which also is imprinted. I did just want to check that. But my God, we got an alternate art SR, which is my first. So I'm just getting all kinds of... I got a Secret Rare last time. I'm getting SRs normal. Now I'm getting an alternate art SR. Look at that. Gorgeous card. Oh, and we see Luffy back there. We see Luffy in the combined attack right there. If he'll focus up. Focus up. You can see him right there where the rainbow is on the left. Oh, that is a gorgeous card. Oh, I need to sleeve these up. Give me one moment. You know what? I really am so glad that I held off from publishing this video because, my God, now that I look at it, this is a haul, dude. After those 5 packs earlier, all I had was the Kaido Dawn. And I was happy with it. But I wasn't happy with the other packs, especially that OPO2 pack and, what was it, the OPO5 pack? See, I'm forgetting now since it's been so long. But after that, to get not one SR, not 2 SRs, but 3 SRs back to back to back, brother, has never happened to me. Triple threat on SRs, especially from a pack that right now I consider one of the best. Geez, now I'm tempted. Now I've got that gambling spirit in me. I want those Gorosei, dude. I might not get the God pack, but I want a Gorosei. Give me Marcus Mars. Give me St. Jupiter, please. But I'm not sad about it. Let me show it right here again. Not only did we get the Dawn, not only did we get 2 girlies, Boa and Stussy, but we got the Alt SR Shanks. Now, I think I said earlier that it's my first. It wasn't my first. I had the Lilith. I had the Ulti. So scratch that. I've gotten those rarities. The Secret Roger, that was the craziest thing that I've gotten so far. But still, what a beautiful, beautiful alt art Shanks. Pulled from my very own packs. See, and now I wish I knew which pack was which. Because if I only pulled that first pack, who knows? I also shuffle. Usually I get the ones at the very top. I feel like those give me the best luck. The gold right at the top. That's what the Roger was, right? But these I shuffle in a little bit. I felt the hockey. The Shanks was emitting aura. He was giving me some Conquerors hockey to feel. And I pulled him right out. Damn. That is incredible. Thank you guys for joining me on this 8-pack opening. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And I'm thinking next time might be a little more like the TCG video I uploaded a few times ago, the one from last year, where I'll actually open the packs when I get them. As you can see, I wore the same thing a month later just so it has some continuity. But I'm thinking I want to open these cards as soon as I get them, and I'll hold them for 4 months like I did with that Roger. Bro was sitting in my drawer for 4 months unopened. So yeah, I'm so happy now. I'm so happy. All right. I'll see you guys on the anime reaction soon enough. And then in the next manga chapter of God Valley, because goddamn, we're not done with that either. All right. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.